Hey, this is Teason, member of Server 1 Size Scene Leader of Server 17's Tea Shop. In this video, I'm going to do something a little bit different, or, well, partially different, but partially the same. So, I'm back on Tribes again, but actually on a completely new account, or completely different account, yeah, that's the right way to say it. If you do happen to remember or know of this account, it is the quote-unquote all one-star account. Not 100% technically true, since I have upgraded some other non-1-star units, partially for jokes, partially for meta reasons. So I'm just gonna kind of going through some stuff, maybe do an arena battle or two with my very unusual team. So the particular thing I want to show off is this Gaara. So if you could tell, at 1 star he is at 54.6 thousand power. That's a lot for a 1-star unit. So yeah, he's kind of strong. Like a little bit kind of strong. So actually, now that I look at it, because of ATB I have enough orbs for another Scroll Awakening, or Talisman, or whatever you want to call it. So he's the only one to invest the orbs into, so this is a completely orbless Sasuke. Narukage, etc. This is basically a joke account at this point. So, I've got all these 1-stars. I never summon, as you can probably tell. I'm sitting on 93,000 Shino coins. Yeah, it's just a quite strange thing to see, I guess you could call it. So, here is... no, that's not my arena team. Here is my arena team. Very professional. Is it strange? Yeah. Basically it's Sai, a bunch of 1-stars, and then a tribe. Because why, actually, do something that makes sense, I guess. So, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna do like an arena fight or two and show off what this ridiculous, weird mess of a team can do. And I guess, yeah, I'm also in NWT. I used to be doing really good, but then, I ended up getting a bit too high power and just couldn't quite compete because I kept getting put up against, like, people 150,000 power and plus above me. Just kind of annoying, but, you know, it is what it is. But then I lowered it, and I've actually been going up recently, so I went from, I believe, E-League to now C-League in the past few weeks, which is pretty nice. Oh yeah, I'm also kinda speedy on this account for my power. Just because I've had so much Rio from not having to invest in all these like skills and awakenings and all that kind of stuff. Team comp is, I'd say it's alright. Gaara at 1-star. Funnily enough, even though he's so incredibly jacked, all he really does is take hits. He doesn't really do a whole lot of like anything else. If you couldn't already tell, the main focus really of this team is actually the tribe and force, which sometimes doesn't do the best because sometimes the kid Naruto does die because he is 1-star. He's not like the tankiest thing in the world, but as long as I can proc this at least once, I do quite well, I'd say. And because this tribe is actually ridiculously jacked, I'll show that in a second, it does a lot of damage. It kills everything. Doesn't matter what you are, if you get hit by it, you are dead. You're just dead. I don't know if there is anything that can survive a hit from that. Yeah, and the rest of my units I think do perfectly fine damage. Unfortunately, due to them being 1-star, their stats don't really go up properly. Like their damage increase rate and damage reduction rate and all that, so they kind of take more hits and deal less damage than other units of like similar levels would. But regardless, with all the buffs going around from the tribe and KCM, its team doesn't do too bad, all things considered. I do still lose sometimes, unfortunately, even against people that don't even run Sai, just because of like if they get like a lucky, like not lucky, just a stun in general, I guess. then he can really mess it up, and I just don't have the buffs going around to make up for it. But, as you can tell, let me just slow this down so you can see the damage. Yeah, 5.2 million, which in other game modes like ATB they may not seem like a lot, but in Arena, that's a lot of damage, man. Like, that's genuinely quite a bit. Like, nothing has anywhere near enough HP to survive that. So, yeah. So it looks like I might not even lose a single unit in this. This is most definitely over. Yeah, there we go. Look at that. Not bad, all things considered, for like a 1-star account, mostly. This guy, I lose to sometimes. Or girl, I don't know. Particularly because a lot of the units they use are pretty good, for Arena, and doesn't run any tribes either, or they, my bad. Thought I could still beat them. I should probably be able to beat them with this what I'm using right now. Yeah, cause like as you can tell, there's all these like buffs going around from like their traits and all that, and 1-star units just can't do that. So it is a pretty big disadvantage. But regardless, I do have speed and chakra over this person, so maybe I can still win, you know, maybe, as you can tell. Still tanking pretty well, all things considered, being a 1-star D unit, but, you know. Yeah, and then there you go. Gaara's just kind of tanking everything, as usual. Kind of doesn't die a little bit. I guess the only thing I guess would want in particular would be Tribe Gauge, really, just to get that activated more often, but at 1-star, the T. Jiraiya just, I don't know, he doesn't really... Because he's like a 1-star T unit, right? So he doesn't... If he's hit by like basically any like A unit attack, he kind of just dies. I don't know. I might run him again. We'll see. I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, this looks pretty over as well. I probably should have slowed it down there to check Gaara's damage. Probably still not very good, honestly. But no, maybe he can nuke. Could be completely wrong. And SMJ can't hit for anything as usual. Literally paper attacks. Yeah, and this is probably sweeping, since these units are like kind of cracked from like their tribe. Broken twice. Okay, never mind. I guess Minato lives that. Let me slow this down just to see Gaara's damage, just in case. It's probably not gonna be good, but we'll see. Never mind, I forgot about the tribe. I don't know how I managed to do that. Oh, well, I guess I could slow down anyways. Didn't matter. I didn't see that in time. I guess if you slow down the video, then there you go. There is whatever that damage was. Was it good? Was it bad? I don't know. It killed. That's what matters. And yeah, this is very much over. Okay, well, it almost wasn't over, but yeah. So yeah, I honestly do pretty well in Arena for my power, I'd say. Even with this incredibly unusual team, I do alright in Abyss. I should actually try this again now that I have Psy, because I got to the 63rd floor without Psy, but fairly recently-ish I managed to get an LB2. Eventual tournament, yeah, I'm in C League, might go to B. Ever since I lowered it below 600k, I've been doing better. Still not the best sometimes. I'm still losing a few matches here and there because, again, these units are not the best for NWT considering all these buffs going around for these units. Like, yeah, this cell in particular, right at the bottom here. Sublime, or not Sublime, this Naruto's probably one-shotting my entire, like, team off of his jutsu if he lives. Which he probably will, because I'm just not outputting enough damage in comparison. Oh, I guess I could check up this as well. I don't really care this much about this one. I typically get to the 30th, but is there really much point anyways? So I guess, yeah, I think that's pretty much about it. I'm just gonna end this video by opening a or using one of these on Gaara, because that's how you should probably end a video. Words, wow. So I might also make I don't know if I could call it a showcase of that tribe, but maybe, what am I doing? He's not down here. My boy would never be that far down. See, I might showcase or make like a video on that eventually. It's like stronger. Basically what I just did is essentially the same thing. And yeah, there we go. Now he's at 55.3k power. Here's his stats if you're wondering. Yes, they are very bad since he's 1-star. Like, just look at the difference here between like that and like a 6-star SR, for example. It's significantly different. Oh, I guess now that I look at it, there we go. 7-star Shikamaru. Why not? Sure. So, yeah, and then I think I'm in 2nd for this Naruto. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that about concludes it. Thank you for watching. I might make more stuff on this account at some point. When I do eventually drop this account, I will be doing a gigantic summon video with what I assume will be at least 100,000 by then. But yeah, stay tuned for that eventually. Yeah.